Lincoln Park. That's west of Seattle, over near the Puget Sound. It goes down to the Puget Sound. Anyway, it's been decades since I've been here. I think I might have been here in the late 70s, but my family would come here like once a year for my dad's company picnics back in the 1960s. Anyway, let's go check it out.
Back in 1965, this is the field that I raced a bunch of other little 5-year-olds in. I won that race, even though there were probably about, 70 or 80 kids, and I won a baseball bat.
I don't think any 5-year-olds could beat me right now. Yep, I could still win that bat. Other than my memory of the race and a few other memories with my brothers, I don't remember too much about this park. Looks like they have a little fire pit there. Kind of a triangular shape. The swing set does look vaguely familiar. I'm thinking I might have swung on this. I do also vaguely remember these buildings, although I don't think there was any graffiti on them back then. Yeah, I kind of remember this too now that I see it again. This little pathway, I think me and my brothers came down this. Yeah, it curved, come down to another part here. There's steps going down there. Path continuing here. Yeah, it was so long ago, it's funny to think how many people who are here today probably didn't exist back then. It's a nice, cool little walkway with the overhanging trees. Create kind of a tunnel effect. Check out the ferry. Heading across the Puget Sound. The ever-present crow. Here's a shot down the beach. See, there's a ton of driftwood. A lot of boats out there. There's another ferry coming this way. We got some places to have your picnic along the beach here. As long as you reserve them. Built this nice little wall down here. It's probably always been there. Have a very long walkway here. Looks like somebody built a kind of makeshift fort here. Here's the front of it. Fortunately, there's nobody home. No telling what kind of wild people might live in that structure. This is an overhead map of the Puget Sound, and a lot of places seem to be involved in restoring Puget Sound parks and recreation areas. It says, "You are here," and White Center, where I grew up, is here, and when I become a rich YouTuber, I'll live here on Mercer Island, and then when I use all my money to capitalize on great investments and become a billionaire, then I'll live over here where Bill Gates lives. Maybe he'll sell me his house. For anyone that doesn't know, that's the intro to one of Linkin Park's songs, their group called Linkin Park. Only it's not spelled the same. It's L-I-N-K-I-N Park. But every time I hear their song, I would think of this park, Lincoln Park. Here's Coleman Pool. It's a swimming pool they have down here. And here's the other side of the pool, which faces the Puget Sound. As you can see, it has a glass wall where everybody can look out and see the sound. Looks like there was probably a pier here at some point. That's what those probably were. Welcome to Whale Trail. I guess this is kind of showing you the sites where you can view whales whenever they come along. It's kind of random though. You never really know for sure when you're going to see one. You don't want to be out in a rowboat though and see like an orca whale or something because they're kind of big. Gray whales are huge. I swear I saw dolphins and nobody would believe me on one of the ferries I was going across on my video. I couldn't capture a shot because they were so elusive. By the time I could set up my shot, I couldn't really see them anymore. But I know I saw them. People are like, oh, you don't see dolphins up here. And they're under rarely seen, but you do see them, the Pacific white-sided dolphin. That's what I saw, because there was no way it was anything else. It was definitely a dolphin. Actually, a school of dolphins. You can't take driftwood, can't have dogs on the beach with or without a leash. This is considered a Seattle park, so. A sign telling you not to disturb resting seal pups. I've never even seen any like that around here. Seen a seal, but not any little ones, especially not any white ones. A lot of people own sailboats in the Pacific Northwest. You know, I was thinking about it on my way down here. I saw a lot of older houses, and I realized that if somebody from 1960s were to suddenly be teleported into current time, they probably wouldn't even notice, because other than the cars, everything looks exactly the same. The houses, the yards, the roads, the telephone poles, really isn't much different. So that's why I watch these shows about the future, and they show all these flying cars, futuristic things. I'm betting in 30, 40, even 50 years, things won't look all that much different. Yeah, there's constant foot traffic behind me, so it's hard to get a scene without people going by in the background, back and forth. Got a little clearing right now. But anyway, that's the point I wanted to make. The more things change, in some ways, the more they stay the same. These benches look like they could have been from the 1960s. In fact, I seem to recall that they had benches like this up on those fields when people would watch the races and stuff. Looks like this trail goes back up to the parking lot at some point. And here's some steps. And more steps. And more steps. Looks like some bars were made here. People that would do maybe chin-ups on. 99, 100. Thank you for joining me today at Lincoln Park. I hope you enjoyed our journey today, and will join me for another adventure up Big A. Do 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 do.